So our customers today are continually trying to find new ways to maximize the value of the assets they're creating. Linear advertising rates are continuing to dip, and that's causing a challenge across the media industry. We have to look at reducing the cost of creating that asset in the first place. And that's exactly what Grass Valley is about.
I think Grass Valley is solving what has for a lot of years now been the fundamental problems that we're facing in the industry. The need to scale, the need to be agile, the need to be flexible in the way that not only we bring technology to market, but the way that we can tell stories and the way that we can empower our creative teams to be able to operate.
The way we've produced content for the last 5 years and more no longer necessarily stack up. We have to look at new ways, new innovative solutions to be able to maximize the value of their creation. So whether that's with our wireless camera technologies, with the new LDX 135s and 150s, or whether it's through intuitive and innovative experiences for our operators, so we can scale from single operator productions all the way out to 5, 10, 15 traditional productions.
Grass Valley is targeting and solving some of the most fundamental issues that we have currently in the industry. Not just how we do the things we need to do today, or not even how we move things to the cloud, but how we build new workflows and new relationships between each other that allow us to be DevOps, that allow us to be forward thinking, that allow us to have the conversations that will produce the answers that can move us into the next epoch of where technology is going.
So right from the time of the COVID pandemic, we've been using our solutions to enable our customers' productions. During the pandemic, it was about remoting our operators and still giving them the same experience or as close as they could to the normal production. So providing low latency monitoring right out to a producer anywhere in the world.
If I have a commentator who just needs to be able to connect into a game and do that one job, being able to obscure all the things that aren't relevant to that operation and present something that is simple but powerful and enterprise grade under the hood is a key thing that Grass Valley is doing to really move the industry forward. What is the human elements that you think are most important, and really the stance that organizations need to take as they approach Grass Valley to really be able to move to that next level of this transformation?
That's a tough question, man.
No pressure.
That's where you start.
No pressure.
A key element is that for our customers, we're not forcing them to change at any particular pace, right? So they have the right to choose, do they want to stick with a core hardware product? Do they want to go to a full software solution? Or in reality, most go for a mixture of the two. We all know hybrid workflows are the right solution. What it's about though is giving the customers the agility to scale as they need. Why would you build today a system that needs all of this capability just for one day in a year? You want to build a system that suits the norm, suits the usual, with all of the power and capabilities you need to create highly engaging, creative content.
As we transition from a skill set component with engineers that are traditional or maybe even SDI focused, having all of this challenge of 2110 thrown at them and now cloud and now potentially AI, what would you recommend to the organization that needs to upscale their people? What skill sets do they need to gain to really be able to maximize the use of your platform?
In terms of the skill sets you need, they're not too dissimilar to just traditional media and broadcast. You still need the architectural mind, you still need the idea of understanding, coming up with innovative new architectures and workflows. The main thing is to understand you don't copy and paste what you do today. So we've been seeing in the industry a continued shift towards the need for agile, flexible solutions. From a diversified perspective, how are you approaching this?
Well, I think for us, we really had to look at the business and say, what are the things that are preventing us from assisting the market with the scale and the speed really that it needs to meet this next transition? I think we're in an existential moment. I think that things are changing faster than they've ever changed before. So for us, it was really building up the infrastructure to be able to digitize our approach, to have the right conversations, the right points of focus, and the right tool sets underneath so that we can make sure that we are monitoring and measuring every step of every project along the way, and that we're using that data to not just get better as Diversified, but to help our clients achieve better outcomes, as well as working together with companies like Grass Valley in a much closer, more almost joint development standpoint, joint planning, joint strategy, so that when we come to a project, we're not coming as people who occasionally work together. We're coming as partners that are always working together to continuously solve our customers' needs and paint the future of where they need to go. And I think our partnership has become an example of what that can look like.